everybody, it's Chris Bazanoy with IceCan.com and of course CSB Security Inc. Today we're going to be talking about a very common security practice known as rings of protection. It's actually a methodology that we as designers use to design a security system, or at least the security deployment for your facility. It could be a small, medium, or large size facility anywhere in the world. And of course, it does include cannabis production facilities. So we're going to go through the concept in its basic form. We're not going to talk about a specific cannabis production facility when it comes to this design methodology. We're going to use a typical house and maybe something you have that you want to protect. So this way, we can fully understand what rings of protection looks like from even a basic model, which is going to be your house and the thing that you want to protect the most. So let's dive right in. As you can see here, this is a house design. Maybe not a common house design. It actually is, looks like a mansion, and it's not mine, by the way. Either way you look at it, it's a house. And let's say, for instance, you have an heirloom that you want to protect. So let's say it's a diamond that you have somewhere within the house. Diamonds have high value. Somebody may want to break into your house, take that diamond and sell it on the black market. Either way you look at it, there's something that you want to protect. Let's call it a diamond for today. And let's say, for instance, you have that diamond that's found within a safe somewhere in your house. And here we're going to put it in the bedroom number 2. The idea is that that diamond is inside of that safe, and that safe has a combination lock that only you know the code to, and basically you're protecting that diamond by using the safe walls, which are usually pretty resilient. They're resistant to torch or tool for a certain amount of time. Either way, it's an extra layer of security. And let's say, for instance, you have that safe in the bedroom, like we mentioned, and usually a safe is installed in a wall. So that wall is going to secure that safe, make it a little bit more difficult for somebody to just take that safe and walk out, put it in their backpack and walk away, or put it on their back and run away. Either way you look at it, it's within a bedroom or somewhere in the house that may not be as easily readily available or noticeable. So in other words, you want to put it inside the bedroom, maybe behind a painting. Either way you look at it, the diamond's in the safe is in a room that is not known to the perpetrator potentially. We've got a front entranceway that has a lock and key. Usually it's going to be a medium security lock, or it could be access control, electronic access control system. For a size of house, it looks like it's a mansion. It's probably going to have an intrusion detection system and maybe even an electronic access control lock. Nonetheless, we're using a front entry door, but that is pretty resilient, but also locking that door. We also have a driveway area, and you'll notice that we have a fence that goes around this entire property. And the idea is that if somebody were to come in and want to take this diamond and steal it from you, not only would they have to gain access through your fence. Typically a fence would be about 4 or 5 feet high. Sometimes it's a chain link fence, sometimes it's just a wall. Either way you look at it, it's the first line of defense. There's a fence that goes around the facility. Usually a fence will say something like private property, do not enter. Maybe you have a dog and it says beware of dog. Either way, a fence is a first line, a first ring of protection. Even though there's a gap in front of this door or this driveway right here, most likely there's going to be cameras installed in a house like this, especially of this size. So there could be a camera here in the corner. There could be another camera here in the corner. Most likely that camera is covering this front gate. So we're going to call that the second ring of protection. We've got cameras identifying areas around the fence line, or at least a vehicle entrance area. So not only does somebody have to either climb over the fence, might be seen on camera. If they try to go through the main driveway, which in this case doesn't have a rolling gate or anything, they'll be seen on camera. Somebody would then have to make their way through this front area, parking area, through the front door. So they're either going to have to bash through that front door, or they're going to have to pick the lock, or they're going to have to circumvent the security system. This is the third layer of protection, or ring of protection. If they get in through this front entrance, either an alarm will sound and they'll say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I think police are going to show up. And that's a good thing. That's why we design facilities for the security systems to be rings of protection. We want to delay the person from getting to where they want to go and to steal that item from you. We want to delay them along the process, hopefully enough for police to show up. Ideally, it would be to deter them. So in other words, they go through the fence line and they see that there's cameras and they think, oh, I'm not doing this. Or they get through the fence line or go through the front driveway. They see they're on camera. They don't care. They go in through the front entrance and all of a sudden an alarm sounds. And they say, oh, okay, now an alarm has sounded. I don't want to do this anymore. And they leave. So either way you're looking at it, you're deterring them, hopefully, but you're also detecting them through that alarm and potentially that camera. Nonetheless, so we've got 3 or 4 rings of protection already. Then they have to go make their way through the house, know exactly where it is your safe is. In this case, it's in a bedroom. They have to locate that safe. So hiding that safe could be another ring of protection. they have to either break into that safe or they have to steal it so that they can break into it later. Obviously, no safe is completely secure in the world. If somebody were to take this safe home, they could probably break into it within a week. If they want to break into it within the bedroom, they have to know the combination. So this is almost a sixth layer of protection. In order to get that diamond, they're going to have to break into the safe or take it away. And the idea is, again, if I come in through all these layers and I circumvent your fence line and I'm seen on camera and I break through your front entrance and I know exactly where it is I'm going to be able to get to your safe and I open the safe and take that diamond, the idea is that the amount of time it took you to do so, the police will be waiting for you at the front. Or security guard, potentially you may have a security guard company that will be dispatched. Ideally, and the best scenario is that somebody comes in through the front, notices cameras, and goes home. Or notices the cameras, goes up to the front door, kicks in the front door, sets off an alarm and goes, no, I'm not doing this. I don't feel like getting caught just because I want a diamond. The reality is the rings of protection model is using logical security, applying it to your house or potentially to your facility, your cannabis production facility, bank tower, whatever it may be. It's applying logical security and steps along the way that somebody has to circumvent in order to get to the item that you're protecting. Pretty simple. It's called rings of protection. There are layers of protection. Some people call it the layers of protection. Either way, it's putting enough obstacles in place of an adversary to either deter them or to delay the time it takes them to get to the item so that police can show up. Pretty simple. Layers of protection. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for other videos where we explain more security concepts. This informative video was brought to you by IceCan.com, the industry's first marketplace for new and used equipment. Whether you're looking for brand new equipment for your cannabis venture, maybe you're looking for some used equipment, we can easily source that for you and ship it to you anywhere in the world, right to your front doorstep. Maybe you're looking for some services. We know a lot of great people in this industry. We've been around for the past 10 years. We can easily help you and refer you to anybody that you may need, whether it's advisory services, regulatory compliance, maybe you're looking for some funding for your cannabis venture. Either way you look at it, we can easily help source that consultancy or that service you may need. Once again, thanks for watching. This is ICE TV, brought to you by IceCan.com.